Cree MC-15. What if the world's smallest twin-engine aircraft could fit in your garage and still hit over 200 kilometers per hour? Most people think of aircraft as complex, expensive, and completely out of reach. Large hangars, specialist training, and serious costs. But what if aviation could be stripped back to something far simpler, without losing performance? That's exactly what the Cree MC-15 sets out to prove. Designed by French engineer Michel Colombon, it's officially the smallest twin-engine aircraft ever built, and easily one of the most unique. At first glance, it looks almost minimal. A compact, single-seat cockpit. A clean, low-wing design. But the clever engineering is what makes it stand out. The structure uses lightweight aluminium bonded to foam, keeping weight incredibly low while maintaining strength. Then there's the engine setup. Two small engines sit close to the centerline, which means it can be flown by pilots qualified for single-engine aircraft, a rare and practical advantage. It's simple, efficient, and surprisingly accessible. Despite its size, performance is impressive. It can reach speeds of around 220 km per hour, with a range of roughly 460 kilometers. And yes, it's capable of aerobatics, adding a serious dose of excitement for experienced pilots. Ford Greyhawk XL. What if your next road trip felt less like traveling, and more like bringing your entire home with you? Long journeys often mean compromise. Cramped seating, limited storage, and the constant trade-off between comfort and mobility. Whether it's a solo escape or a family holiday, most motorhomes never quite feel like home. So, can one actually deliver both space and practicality without cutting corners? The Ford Greyhawk XL gets surprisingly close. Built on a robust Ford F5504 4x4 chassis with a turbo diesel engine, it's designed to handle long distances with confidence. But the real story begins once you step inside. You're greeted by a spacious living area with panoramic windows that flood the space with natural light. It feels open, airy, and far from the typical motorhome layout. Move further in, and there's a separate rear bedroom featuring a king-size bed, proper comfort after a long day on the road. The kitchen is fully equipped with modern stainless steel appliances, making it genuinely usable rather than just functional. There's also a practical bathroom with a proper shower, so you're not relying on campsite facilities. Tech plays its part too. The J-Ride Plus handling system improves stability on the move, while features like an exterior LED HD smart TV and a central control system bring a modern, connected feel. Bubble tent. What if you could sleep under the stars, without giving up warmth, comfort, or privacy? Camping sounds romantic, until the weather turns, space runs out, and comfort disappears. Traditional tents do the job, but they rarely feel like somewhere you'd actually want to relax. So what if outdoor living could feel more like a cozy retreat than a compromise? That's exactly where the bubble tent steps in. Also known as a garden igloo dome, it's designed to blend the outdoors with indoor comfort. With a diameter of around 12 feet, it's surprisingly spacious, easily fitting 4 to 7 adults, along with furniture to create a proper lounge-style setup. The structure is built using a durable ABS plastic frame, making it lightweight yet strong. No rust, no warping, and built to last through changing weather. The thick PVC covering is waterproof, reinforced with double-stitched seams, and features a zippered front door alongside triangular windows for ventilation and easy access. Wally Y200. What if your next yacht felt less like a boat, and more like a floating penthouse with a spaceship edge? Luxury yachts often promise comfort, but few truly redefine how space, light, and performance come together. That's where the Wally Y200 stands apart, a bold rethink of what modern yachting can be. At 27 meters, the design immediately catches your eye. Sleek, futuristic, almost architectural. But the real centerpiece sits right at the bow, the owner's suite. Floor to ceiling, 270-degree glass wraps the space, flooding it with natural light and delivering uninterrupted sea views. It's not just a cabin, it's an experience. Step further in, and the layout opens up. The upper deck features a striking glass and carbon dome, creating a bright, social living space that feels more like a luxury apartment than a yacht interior. Below deck, you'll find beautifully finished guest cabins and a dedicated VIP suite, all designed with comfort and privacy in mind. CMC Alhuna Motorhome. What if your motorhome felt less like a vehicle, and more like a handcrafted luxury apartment on wheels? This one might just change your expectations entirely. Most motorhomes focus on practicality first, space, storage, and function. But often, that comes at the cost of true luxury. The CMC Alhuna takes a completely different approach, blending high-end design with serious engineering to create something far more refined. Handcrafted in Italy, every Alhuna motorhome is built with meticulous attention to detail. This isn't mass production, it's artisan-level craftsmanship. From the layout to the materials, everything is tailored around the owner's preferences. You're not just buying a vehicle, you're commissioning a personalized living space. Inside, it's all about balance. Premium materials, elegant finishes, and smart use of space create an environment that feels both luxurious and practical. The dimensions remain within standard European limits, meaning it's still usable on real roads, but without compromising on comfort. What's particularly impressive is the engineering behind it. CMC integrates advanced systems to improve efficiency and reduce environmental impact, proving that luxury doesn't have to come at the planet's expense. GoBoat 2.0. What if you could launch your own boat, from literally anywhere? Most people think getting out on the water is a hassle. Trailers, storage, marina fees. It quickly turns a relaxing day into a logistical headache. And that's exactly where things start to change. The GoBoat 2.0 Stealth flips the idea of boating on its head. It's compact, portable, and surprisingly capable. We're talking about a lightweight, circular boat that you can assemble in minutes and carry to almost any shoreline. No fuss, no complicated setup. Despite its size, it's built for real-world use. Electric propulsion keeps things quiet and smooth, ideal for fishing trips or a peaceful cruise. It tops out at around 5 miles per hour, so it's not about speed, it's about experience. Slowing things down, enjoying the moment, and here's the clever bit. It's designed for both solo users and small groups, making it just as suitable for a quiet escape as it is for a casual day out with mates or family. Durable materials mean it can handle regular use, while the compact design makes storage genuinely easy, no garage takeover required. So what's the takeaway? You don't need a massive budget or complicated kit to enjoy time on the water anymore. Doppelmayr Garaventa. Ever wondered how thousands of people glide silently over mountains, or even entire cities, without traffic, noise, or delays? Modern transport faces a constant challenge. Cities are congested, ski resorts struggle with capacity, and traditional infrastructure is expensive, slow to build, and not always environmentally friendly. So engineers have been asking a bold question. What if transport didn't rely on roads at all? That's where Doppelmayr Garaventa comes in, one of the world's leading creators of ropeway and people-moving systems. Think cable cars, gondolas, chairlifts, and funicular railways, all designed to move large numbers of people efficiently through difficult terrain. With more than 15,000 installations across nearly 100 countries, their systems operate everywhere from alpine ski resorts to dense urban environments and theme parks. But the real innovation lies behind the scenes. These systems are engineered for continuous motion, meaning reduced waiting times, lower emissions, and remarkably smooth travel. Each project is bespoke. Engineers plan everything from route design and safety systems to long-term maintenance and operational efficiency. Advanced monitoring technology ensures reliability, while electric-driven systems help reduce environmental impact compared with conventional transport. And while costs vary widely, from around £800,000 to well over £80 million depending on scale, the long-term efficiency often makes ropeways a surprisingly practical solution. Burlak ATV. Picture this. You're barreling across frozen lakes, muddy swamps, and sandy riverbanks with 9 friends, carrying 2 tons of gear, and then you glide seamlessly into the water without missing a beat. That's the Burlak ATV 6x6, a true all-terrain powerhouse built for the most extreme conditions. Most vehicles struggle when the terrain turns brutal. The Burlak thrives. Its 6-wheel drive combined with amphibious capability lets it tackle ice, sand, rivers, and swamps with ease. On land, it cruises at 50 miles per hour, and in water, its propeller pushes it along at nearly 4 miles per hour, making transitions effortless. Underneath its aluminium body sits a 150 horsepower Cummins engine, designed to deliver power and reliability even in harsh climates. Advanced insulation keeps the cabin warm and comfortable, no matter how freezing or damp the environment gets. The unique color scheme lets it either blend into the landscape or stand out, giving it presence wherever it goes. Beyond performance, the Burlac is built for practicality and adventure. With room for 9 passengers and heavy cargo, it's as much a utility machine as it is a thrill ride. Quiggle folding bike. Ever struggled with a bike on a crowded train or squeezed one into a tiny flat? What if your bicycle could fold smaller than your carry-on luggage? City commuting sounds simple in theory. In reality, it's stairs, packed platforms, limited storage, and unpredictable journeys. Traditional bikes are brilliant to ride but awkward to carry. Even most folding bikes still feel bulky once you're off the road. That's where the Quiggle folding bike takes a completely different approach. Engineered in Germany, the Quiggle is designed around one core idea: extreme portability without sacrificing everyday usability. When folded, it shrinks to an astonishingly compact 55 by 40 by 25 centimeters, small enough to fit into spaces where most bikes simply can't go. Think under a desk, beside a cafe chair, or neatly stored in a hallway cupboard. Despite its tiny footprint, it remains impressively practical. Weighing between 9 and 10 kilograms, it's light enough to carry upstairs yet sturdy enough for daily commuting. Lift aircraft. What if you could fly your own aircraft, with no pilot's license required? For most people, personal aviation feels completely out of reach. Years of training, complex controls, and eye-watering costs keep flying firmly in the hands of professionals. But new electric aircraft are challenging that idea. The question is, can flying really become as accessible as driving? That's the ambition behind Lift Aircraft, a personal aviation company focused on making vertical flight simple, safe, and surprisingly approachable. Their flagship creation, the Hexa, is an electric multi-rotor aircraft designed around ease of use rather than traditional piloting skill. Instead of wings and complicated cockpit controls, the Hexa relies on 18 independent rotors. These constantly adjust in real time, providing stability and automatic balancing. In simple terms, the aircraft does much of the hard work for you, allowing first-time flyers to focus on the experience rather than technical flying knowledge. Lift Aircraft primarily offers guided introductory flight sessions, giving people the chance to experience personal flight without committing to ownership. Tracker 800SX. What if one machine could handle farm work, off-road adventures, and heavy lifting, without costing a fortune? That's the challenge with most utility ATVs. You either get power or practicality. Rarely both. And when you do, the price quickly climbs. So the real question is, can a side-by-side deliver serious capability and proper value? Enter the Tracker 800SX. On paper, it ticks all the right boxes. But it's the details that make it stand out. Under the hood, you've got an 812cc 3-cylinder engine pushing around 50 horsepower in solid torque. Enough for hauling, towing, or tackling rough terrain without hesitation. Speaking of work, the 1,000 pounds tilting cargo bed, complete with lift assist, makes loading and unloading far easier than you'd expect at this level. Add a towing capacity of up to 1 ton, and suddenly this isn't just a recreational vehicle, it's a serious workhorse. Jet Cycle Max. Imagine cycling, but instead of roads, you're flying above water. No engine, just you. Water sports are exciting, but they usually come with compromises. Jet skis are loud, boats need fuel, paddleboards demand balance more than speed. So what if there was a way to glide effortlessly across water using nothing but human power, and still feel like you're flying? Meet the Jet Cycle Max, a single-seat hydrofoil craft powered entirely by pedaling. At first glance, it looks futuristic, almost experimental. But the engineering behind it is surprisingly practical. The lightweight composite hull measures roughly 3.4 meters long and just 0.8 meters wide, keeping drag to an absolute minimum. Beneath the surface sit 2 hydrofoils, one at the front and one at the rear. As you pedal, these foils generate lift, raising the craft above the waterline. YX1. What if a hoverboard could actually feel stable, fast, and practical enough for your daily commute? Let's be honest. Most hoverboards look fun, but they're not exactly built for real-world use. Balance can be tricky, range is limited, and performance rarely feels serious. So what happens when you redesign the idea from the ground up? That's where the YX1 comes in. At first glance, it looks unconventional, and that's deliberate. Instead of relying purely on self-balancing, it adds a pair of small stabilizing outrigger wheels at the front. The result? Far more confidence and control, especially for new riders. At the rear, a large 13-inch wheel handles the heavy lifting. It's sprung and damped for comfort, powered by a 1,500-watt hub motor that pushes the YX1 to speeds of around 40 km per hour. That's quick, easily enough for urban travel or short commutes. Range is equally practical. A 624 watt-hours battery delivers up to 60 kilometers under ideal conditions. In more realistic scenarios, mixed terrain, a bit of speed, you're looking closer to 30 kilometers, which still makes it genuinely usable day to day. Romoto. What if your caravan could transform itself at the press of a button, instantly giving you 70% more living space? Traditional caravans are brilliant for travel, but let's be honest, space is always the compromise. You pack carefully, shuffle around furniture, and after a few days, it starts to feel cramped. So what if clever engineering could completely rethink how a mobile home works? Meet the Romoto, a caravan designed not just for movement but for transformation. With a single button press, the central cabin smoothly rotates outwards from its outer shell. The result? A cleverly expanded living area that feels more like a modern studio flat than a touring caravan. This isn't just a gimmick. The rotating mechanism is engineered for stability and ease, turning unused structural space into a functional outdoor deck and open-plan interior. Suddenly, you've got room to cook, relax, and entertain without stepping over luggage. Inside, the design leans towards contemporary luxury. A fully equipped kitchen rivals what you'd expect in a compact city apartment, while large windows flood the dining space with natural light and panoramic views. The sleeping quarters are thoughtfully designed too, calm, comfortable, and ideal after a long day exploring. Ripsaw EV2. What if you could drive a tank, on roads, trails, and every surface in between, without giving up luxury? The Ripsaw EV2 makes that dream a reality. Traditional off-road vehicles often force a compromise, rugged performance or comfort. The Ripsaw EV2 shatters that barrier. Originally built for military use, this dual-track beast now welcomes civilians, offering extreme off-road capability with a diesel engine pushing over 600 horsepower. Mud, rocks, sand, nothing slows it down. But don't mistake it for a bare-bones machine. Step inside, and you're greeted with premium leather seating, climate control, and a modern touchscreen entertainment system. Even in the harshest environments, it delivers comfort alongside brute strength, making every journey as thrilling as it is refined. Its blacked-out, aggressive exterior hints at its military heritage, while clever engineering ensures stability, traction, and responsiveness across any terrain. Vario Signature 1200. What if your motorhome wasn't just comfortable, but closer to a 5-star apartment on wheels? Most motorhomes promise freedom, but once you're on the road for more than a few days, reality kicks in. Limited space, compromised comfort, and luxury usually means making trade-offs somewhere. So the real question is, can a motorhome genuinely replace high-end living while traveling across Europe? Enter the Vario Signature 1200, a luxury motorhome built for travelers who refuse to downgrade their lifestyle simply because they're mobile. Sitting on a powerful Mercedes-Benz Actros chassis, this isn't your typical camper. It's engineered more like a premium residence disguised as a vehicle. Step inside and the difference is immediate. The interior is fully bespoke, designed around the owner's preferences rather than a standard layout. You'll find premium furnishings, a proper kitchen equipped for real cooking, a modern bathroom, and a sleeping space that feels calm, private, and genuinely homely. Technology plays a huge role too. Integrated smart home controls manage lighting, temperature, and onboard systems effortlessly, while advanced climate control keeps conditions comfortable whether you're parked in Scotland or the south of France. Stabix 240 FT. Imagine a boat that drives straight onto the beach, then powers smoothly into open water. No ramps, no trailers, no compromise. The Stabix 240FT Amphibious makes that vision a reality, redefining what a versatile watercraft can do. Traditional boats are limited. You're confined to docks, ramps, and calm waters. The Stabix shatters those limits with its amphibious design. A 40-horsepower Briggs & Stratton FE engine powers a three-wheel drive system, thermoplastic hydraulic hoses, and a diff lock mechanism, allowing seamless transitions from land to water in seconds. Whether you're cruising a riverbank or hitting the open sea, the ride is effortless. Control and comfort are second to none. The 1100mm double-helm center console with a 300mm display keeps navigation intuitive, while a soft-touch steering wheel, UCK flooring, and a Fusion Rod 210 head unit with 4 speakers elevate the onboard experience. Yamaha Motoroid. What if your motorcycle didn't just respond to you, but actually recognized you? Motorcycles have always been about connection, rider and machine working as one. But despite decades of innovation, bikes still rely entirely on manual control. No awareness, no intelligence. So what happens when artificial intelligence enters the equation, and your bike starts behaving more like a companion than a machine? That's exactly the idea behind the Yamaha Motoroid, a futuristic concept motorcycle that reimagines how humans interact with vehicles. Rather than focusing purely on speed or performance, Yamaha explored emotional connection through technology. The Motoroid uses facial recognition and gesture sensing to identify its rider. Approach the bike, and it can respond to your presence. Thanks to advanced self-balancing technology, it can stand upright without a kickstand, maneuver itself into position, and even park autonomously. But the real innovation lies deeper. Yamaha integrated artificial intelligence alongside haptic feedback systems, allowing the bike to communicate non-verbally through subtle movements and physical responses. Instead of pressing buttons or checking screens, information can be conveyed intuitively, almost like body language between rider and machine. In demonstrations, the bike has even followed its rider independently, hinting at a future where vehicles feel less mechanical and more interactive. Z Triton. Ever wondered what it would be like to glide effortlessly from busy city streets straight onto a serene lake? The Z Triton is turning that dream into reality. This amphibious electric tricycle camper is designed for urban explorers and nature lovers alike. Its compact frame makes navigating narrow streets, crowded markets, or hidden back alleys a breeze, while its lightweight construction ensures smooth, agile handling both on land and water. But the Z Triton isn't just about getting from A to B. It's a full adventure system in a single, eco-conscious package. Thoughtful amenities let you enjoy extended trips without compromising on comfort, making it perfect for solo travelers or couples who value simplicity, sustainability, and freedom. Switching from bustling city roads to calm waterways happens seamlessly, offering a new way to experience both urban life and nature's quiet escape. It's not just a vehicle, it's a lifestyle choice for those who crave adventure while minimizing their environmental footprint. Starting at around $14,600, the Z Triton blends practicality with innovation, proving that compact, electric, and amphibious can all coexist beautifully. Tesla Visual Dynamics. What if your motorhome could drive itself while you make a cup of tea? It sounds like science fiction, but it's closer than you think. Traditional motorhomes are brilliant for freedom, but let's be honest, they're not exactly effortless. Long drives, fuel costs, constant planning. It can take the joy out of the journey. Now imagine flipping that entirely. A concept from Tesla Visual Dynamics rethinks the motorhome from the ground up, using the Tesla Semi as its foundation. The idea? A fully electric, potentially autonomous RV that doesn't just transport you, it works with you. While the vehicle handles the driving, you're free to relax, cook, or even work on the move. Here's where it gets interesting. This isn't just about convenience, it's about energy independence. The same battery powering the vehicle could run your entire living space. Pair that with solar panels, and you've got a genuinely off-grid lifestyle. Travel by day, recharge by night, and repeat, without burning a drop of fuel. Bisky. Imagine hitting the open road on a bike, then in under 5 seconds gliding across the water like a jet ski, all without switching vehicles. That's the Gibbs Bisky, a revolutionary amphibious ride built for thrill seekers and explorers alike. Most vehicles force you to choose land or water. The Bisky removes that compromise. Thanks to Gibbs's proprietary high-speed amphibian (HSA) technology, it transitions seamlessly between asphalt and waterways in less than 5 seconds. On land, it rockets to 80 miles per hour, while on water it cuts through waves at 37 miles per hour, delivering a rush that few machines can match. Under the lightweight 228 kilograms frame sits a 2-cylinder petrol engine producing 55 horsepower, paired with coil-over spring dampers that give precise handling and nimble responsiveness. Its compact dimensions, 2.35 meters long by just under 1 meter wide, make it agile enough to weave through traffic or tight water channels with confidence. Whether you're cruising highways, exploring backwaters, or chasing adventure in remote locations, the Bisky combines performance, versatility, and sheer fun in a single machine. It's not just a vehicle, it's freedom on wheels and waves. Blizzwheel e-scooter. What if your daily commute could fit in a backpack? For city dwellers juggling work, errands, and public transport, traditional e-scooters are often bulky, heavy, and inconvenient. The Blizzwheel e-scooter changes all that. Weighing around 70% less than typical electric scooters, the Blizzwheel is engineered for ultra-light portability. Its compact 15.6-inch frame folds effortlessly, slipping into a backpack, under a desk, or into a car boot. Whether you're hopping on a train or darting between meetings, it moves with you, not against you. Despite its small size, this scooter doesn't compromise on performance. Dual motors combined with POO suspension deliver smooth acceleration and stability across urban terrain, from cobbled streets to bike lanes. Front and rear LED lights, along with integrated turn signals, keep you visible and safe, while the independent standing feature makes parking effortless. Its design focuses on convenience without sacrificing fun. Short commutes, tight spaces, or last-mile journeys suddenly become effortless, transforming how city residents think about personal transport. Brooder X-4. Ever dreamt of taking your adventure off the beaten path without sacrificing comfort? The Brooder Express 4 is designed to make that possible. This isn't just another camper trailer. It's a rugged, luxury-ready machine built to tackle the toughest terrain. Its innovative suspension system keeps the ride smooth, even when the ground gets rough, making long overland journeys surprisingly comfortable. Compact yet robust, the Express 4 houses a well-insulated cabin with plenty of storage, so you can pack everything you need for extended trips. Outside, a fully equipped kitchen allows you to cook wherever you stop, while options for solar power and water tanks make it completely self-sufficient, ideal for those remote, off-grid locations where ordinary trailers would struggle. Every detail of the Express 4 is designed to blend durability with refined living. Whether it's reinforced construction for rocky trails or smart interior layouts for a premium camping experience, this trailer doesn't compromise. It's built for explorers who refuse to choose between adventure and comfort. Prices start around $65,000, with custom features adding flexibility for those who want something truly unique. Think of it as a mobile base camp that's ready for anything, from desert tracks to mountain passes. For anyone who loves off-road exploration but values luxury, the Brooder Express 4 is a game-changer. If you're inspired by next-level adventure gear, hit like and subscribe, and let us know in the comments where you'd take your Express 4 first. Gordon GL1800. Ever imagined a motorcycle so refined it almost feels like a supercar on 3 wheels? Meet the Gordon GL1800 Side Trike, a machine that completely redefines what a trike can be. Riding a conventional motorcycle is thrilling, but it has limits: stability in corners, carrying passengers or luggage, and that sense of safety on longer trips. The Gordon GL1800 Side Trike addresses all of that while transforming the classic Honda Goldwing GL1800 into something truly extraordinary. This isn't just a conversion, it's a full engineering masterpiece. The body is crafted from lightweight carbon fiber, while the substructure upgrades steel to aluminium for strength without the bulk. The rear suspension is fully adjustable and multi-link, designed specifically to handle the unique dynamics of a 3-wheel layout. Every curve, every joint, has been refined for both performance and elegance. Underneath the beauty lies pure functionality. The trike preserves the Goldwing's legendary handling and comfort, but now with added stability and passenger capacity, making long-distance rides safer and far more enjoyable. Lilium jet. What if your daily commute skipped traffic entirely and took off vertically from the city center? Urban travel is broken. Congestion is rising. Journeys are unpredictable, and traditional aviation simply isn't designed for short city hops. That's exactly the problem the Lilium jet aims to solve, and it could completely reshape how we move between cities. Developed by German aerospace company Lilium, the Lilium jet is an all-electric eVTOL aircraft, meaning it can take off and land vertically like a helicopter but fly efficiently like a jet. Its sleek, fixed-wing design uses multiple electric ducted fans integrated into the wings, reducing noise while improving energy efficiency, a crucial step towards cleaner aviation. Unlike traditional aircraft, it doesn't require massive airports. The jet is designed to operate from compact vertiports or even adapted heliports, making it far easier to integrate into existing infrastructure across major cities. That opens the door to regional air mobility. Think London to Manchester in a fraction of the time, without the emissions of conventional flights. Behind the scenes, significant investment is pushing development forward, including a recent £90 million+ funding round, highlighting serious confidence in electric aviation. While pricing hasn't been revealed, the ambition is clear: faster travel, lower emissions, and a smarter way to connect urban regions. Zapata EasyFly. What if you could take off vertically, with nothing but air beneath your feet? No cockpit, no seat, just you and the sky. It sounds unreal, but that's exactly the idea behind the Zapata EasyFly. Traditional aviation surrounds you with controls, safety systems, and structure. It's secure, but distant. This takes the opposite approach. Stripped back, direct, almost raw. Created by French inventor Frankie Zapata. Half Bike 2. What if your bike could turn every ride into a full-body workout, while feeling like an adventure? Traditional bikes are predictable. You pedal, steer, and move, simple. But for those seeking more than commuting, exercise, or fun, conventional cycles can feel routine. What if there was a way to ride that challenges your balance, coordination, and reflexes, all while giving you a completely new perspective on motion? Meet the Half Bike 2, a compact, innovative vehicle that blends cycling, skating, and fitness into one. Unlike normal bikes, you steer by leaning your body rather than turning handlebars. Every bump, slope, and curve becomes part of the experience, giving you an almost intimate connection with the road beneath you. Pivotal Blackfly. Imagine flying solo over the city without a pilot's license, and landing safely if anything goes wrong. The Pivotal Blackfly V3 makes that a reality, pushing personal eVTOLs into a new era of urban air mobility. Most small aircraft require training, licenses, and a runway. The Blackfly V3 is different. Designed for a single pilot up to 6'6", it's compact, nimble, and fully electric. 8 propellers deliver smooth, stable flight, allowing a cruise speed of 62 miles per hour and a range of up to 20 miles. Perfect for short urban hops or scenic trips above the skyline. Payload capacity has improved too, now carrying up to 250 pounds of cargo, 25% more than the previous model, without compromising performance. Safety is at the forefront. Redundant systems handle failures, while an emergency ballistic parachute ensures you can descend safely if something goes wrong. A lightweight carbon fiber fuselage with fixed landing struts balances durability with efficiency, keeping the craft both resilient and agile. What sets the Blackfly V3 apart is accessibility. Pivotal has designed it for non-pilots, with intuitive controls and stable flight dynamics that make urban air travel feasible for enthusiasts without extensive training. Traxxas Disruptor RC. Imagine piloting a boat that hits over 40 miles per hour, flips, and keeps going, all from the palm of your hand. For anyone who loves speed on the water, the Traxxas Disruptor RC boat is engineered to thrill. Traditional RC boats can be frustrating. They stall, flip over, or suffer water damage. Traxxas solved these issues with a design that's both tough and fast. The Disruptor features a 26-inch reinforced deep V hull made from lightweight ABS, giving it durability and stability while cutting through wakes effortlessly. Under the hood, a VXL4S marine speed control and brushless outrunner motor power the boat, reaching speeds above 40 miles per hour using a 4S LiPo battery. Even if it flips, the rapid self-righting system gets it back upright in seconds, keeping the action going. A waterproof receiver box, modular electronics tray, and foam seals ensure water stays out, making it reliable for hours of high-speed fun. UDX Airwolf. Imagine soaring above the city in a craft that feels more like a high-performance motorcycle than a traditional aircraft. The UDX Airwolf is a 2-passenger eVTOL hover bike that's redefining urban flight. Most personal aircraft today are bulky, slow, or complex to operate. The Airwolf changes all that with a lightweight, carbon fiber composite frame and an open cockpit that puts the thrill front and center. Tandem wings, inspired by motorcycle dynamics, allow it to handle with precision, while 4 tilting electric ducted fans, powered by Tesla-grade batteries, propel it from 0 to 100 km per hour in just 3 seconds. Its top cruise speed hits 143 miles per hour, making city hopping or quick intercity flights a genuinely exhilarating experience. Safety hasn't been compromised for speed. Distributed electric propulsion provides redundancy in case of motor failure, while the robust carbon fiber structure balances strength with minimal weight. Flight time is around 25 minutes, giving an estimated range of 41 miles, enough for short urban journeys or scenic rides above the skyline. The Airwolf isn't just a concept, it's a glimpse into the future of urban air mobility. Rid-roid Kanguro. What if your daily commute was faster, cleaner, and actually enjoyable? City travel can be frustrating. Traffic builds up, public transport gets crowded, and most alternatives either lack range or real practicality. So where's the balance? Enter the Rid-roid Kanguro, a compact electric scooter designed with real urban life in mind. It's not just about getting from A to B, it's about doing it efficiently, comfortably, and with a bit of style. Right away, it stands out. This isn't a flimsy e-scooter. It's built to carry 2 people, with a solid load capacity that makes it genuinely usable for everyday journeys. Whether it's a quick trip across town or a longer commute, it holds its own. Performance-wise, it's surprisingly capable. You're looking at a top speed of around 28 miles per hour, which puts it firmly in the quick enough category for city roads. But the real highlight is the range, up to 60 miles on a single charge. That's the kind of distance that removes range anxiety completely for most urban users. Safety hasn't been overlooked either. An advanced braking system ensures controlled, confident stopping, even in busy environments. Fish Ego. What if you could explore the depths of the sea, without ever getting wet? Traditional underwater inspections are slow, costly, and often dangerous. Divers are limited by visibility, battery life, and maneuverability. For marine scientists, engineers, or enthusiasts, there's a pressing need for a smarter, safer way to monitor aquatic environments. Enter the Fish Ego, a cutting-edge underwater drone engineered specifically for precise and efficient operations beneath the surface. At its core is a 176 degrees ultra-wide-angle camera, paired with 4 powerful LED lights delivering 10,000 lumens, ensuring crystal-clear visibility even in murky waters. The Fish Ego is powered by a dual battery system, with each unit rated at 72 watt-hours. This setup provides up to 2.5 hours of continuous operation. Swapping batteries is a breeze, no need to power down, and they recharge to 90% in just an hour. Efficiency meets performance, allowing longer missions without interruptions. Maneuverability is equally impressive. 6 hard anodized aluminum alloy propellers boost both speed and energy economy. Veteran Pattern. What if your commute felt more like a thrill ride than a chore? Most electric rides promise excitement, but fall short when things get rough. Uneven roads, steep climbs, unpredictable terrain, they expose the limits pretty quickly. So, what happens when a machine is built to handle all of it without compromise? Meet the Veteran Pattern. This isn't your average electric unicycle. It's engineered for serious riders who want power, control, and confidence in one compact form. At its core is a 3,000-watt high-torque motor, peaking at a staggering 7 kilowatts. That means rapid acceleration, effortless hill climbing, and a top speed pushing around 50 miles per hour. Yes, on a single wheel. But raw power is only half the story. The Pattern pairs that performance with a 2,220 watt-hours battery using premium Samsung cells, delivering both range and reliability. Then there's the suspension, 80 millimeters of adjustable travel, designed to absorb bumps, drops, and rough terrain without breaking your rhythm. Amphibibus. Imagine hopping on a bus in the heart of the city, only to glide straight into the canal without missing a beat. That's the magic of the amphibibus, a vehicle that completely blurs the line between land and water travel. Most city tours stick to the streets. The amphibibus does something different. Certified seaworthy and built to carry 43 passengers comfortably, it transforms a simple sightseeing trip into an adventure you'll never forget. On roads, it cruises at up to 60 miles per hour, and once it hits the water, its powerful jets propel it at 6.5 knots, letting you explore the city from a unique perspective. Under the hood, it's based on a reliable Volvo chassis, combining safety, comfort, and performance. Every detail is designed to ensure a smooth ride whether you're navigating busy streets or gliding past historic canals. Bugatti Baby 2. What if you could own a Bugatti before you're even old enough to drive? Sounds impossible, but that's exactly what the Bugatti Baby 2 sets out to do. At first glance, it looks like a collector's showpiece. And in many ways, it is. The Bugatti Baby 2 is a modern reinterpretation of the legendary Type 35 race car, originally created for Ettore Bugatti's son nearly a century ago. This new version is built at 75% scale, but don't mistake it for a toy. It's a fully electric, handcrafted machine designed with the same obsession for detail you'd expect from Bugatti itself. Using a precise 3D scan of the 1924 French Grand Prix car, engineers recreated every curve and proportion with remarkable accuracy. Inside, premium materials and authentic finishes elevate the experience, while the solid silver Bugatti badge reinforces its collector-grade status. Cyberbug. What if yesterday's scrap metal could become tomorrow's coolest ride? Not recycled, reborn. Most of us think of discarded car parts as waste. Rusty panels, forgotten shells, bits destined for the scrapyard. But designer Brent Walder saw something different. Instead of throwing away old Volkswagen Beetle wings, he transformed them into fully rideable mini motorbikes, and the result is surprisingly brilliant. Known as the Cyberbug, this project blends classic automotive heritage with modern maker culture. Each bike is built using genuine Beetle fenders, instantly giving it that unmistakable curved silhouette. It feels nostalgic yet fresh, like a vintage icon redesigned for today's creative generation. But this isn't just art on wheels. Underneath the playful design sits a 79cc engine, delivering enough power to comfortably carry an adult rider.